Good evening, good afternoon, good morning, wherever you're watching. It's Stephen here on Sunday the 31st of August. A big game. You have to excuse me today. I am only about 30%. I'm under the weather, but I still want to go live and talk about it. It won't be the highest energy me because, as I said, I'm not particularly well. But I still want to talk about the game with you guys and enjoy it while I can. There may be a small possibility that I have to dip at some point if I feel a bit too under the weather. But I still wanted to sit here and chat to you throughout as much as I can, because that lineup in particular warrants presence online with you guys and warrants a chance to talk with you guys about the game. I am incredibly under the weather, I'm not going to lie. I'm a poorly boy right now. But I'm here. We're going to make do, and I'll go as much as I can. Just won't be the loudest me in the world. It'll be a slightly calmer me. I'm not exactly Mr. Enthusiasm anyway, largely. I'm not crazy, but not happy with today's lineup, says a man. Someone's always disappointed. It's always disappointing, aren't they? The lineup to me is very interesting. I'll show you the lineup right now. There it is on SofaScore. The big news is, of course, Mr. Ballon d'Or Rodri is there at the heart of midfield alongside Tijjani Reijnders and Bernardo Silva. Nico Gonzalez on the bench for this one. I mean, that's probably fair for what it's worth. I understand away at Brighton, the urge for experience with your captain alongside Rodri, with Tijjani Reijnders, of course, getting freedom to get forward a little bit more. But yeah, Rodri, the big shout there. And also the other big shout, I would argue a few big shouts. Kusanov gets a start instead of Ruben Diaz alongside John Stones. The pace will be absolutely crucial against the forward line of Brighton. Minty, Matoma. Are they playing? I presume they are. I've not even checked. Yeah, they are. Minty, Matoma, Welbeck up top as well. Gomez in behind them. I mean, you'd presume the pace of him and Núñez would shore up that right hand side an awful lot. I like it with those guys. So, yeah, Kusanov starting is massive, and I think it shows you all that Kusanov's been taken very seriously by Guardiola. I think most people didn't expect Kusanov to start anytime soon, given what Guardiola's reputation is and so on, but he showed you that Guardiola is very willing to start Kusanov. He's a very special footballer, and you cannot deny that pace and that recovery pace that he's got. And Núñez, I think, is the right choice for this game as well, mainly just because, once again, we need that pace on the recovery. We were caught lacking against Spurs that way, and yeah. Self-owners, don't troll, mate. If you're gonna be troll, I'll ban you from the chat. I can't be asked for trolls because there's no real City fan wants to self-own. If you do, you're just either an idiot or a troll. So you choose which one you want to be. I'd rather be a troll than an idiot, personally. Foden is obviously Craig, mate, you're too kind. Foden is obviously not 100% yet. It happens. I'm not worried about him at all this season. A bad year last year, but everyone had a bad year last year. Let's give him a grace period. The guy played of the year before, that lifelong City fan. Let's see where he goes. Rest of the team, Oscar Bob gets another start, deservedly so. Marmoush again starts. I think he'll benefit this time from Ait-Nouri playing on the left. Ait-Nouri, of course, left the game a bit too early last time for my liking with the injury, but he's back and fit, which is very, very nice. So, happy about that. Ait-Nouri, Stones, Kusanov, Núñez. It's a fast back line, other than Stones is not electric, but probably slightly faster than Diaz, you'd argue. Ake may be faster than Stones, but Stones is Stonesy. So, yeah, I'm happy with that, man. Bernardo makes sense as well, I would argue. I know he's poor against Spurs, but I think he'll be better in the rhythm of the game as it starts. Trafford getting a start again, I like as well. To me, that sings volumes about Ederson's current standing. Yeah, but it is where it is, and it is what it is. But I think James Trafford, I think it was important to start him today after the debacle that was, the Spurs game. From everyone involved, but he had a poor game in particular. He's not the only person, though, to feel that way. To have a bad start, to feel nervous, in one of the first or second games of the club. So it's fine. We'll be all right. Haaland up top, Bob, Marmoush. I think it's a good side, man. It's a really good side. Here's the bench for you. Ederson, Ruben Diaz, Rico Lewis, Nathan Ake, Kanji, Gundogan back on the bench, Gonzalez, Nico O'Reilly, Jeremy Doku, Novardial, Savinho, Calvin Phillips, Kovacic or Foden or Bettinelli for this one. So we are down a few players there, as you can see. Or Calvin Phillips. I don't think we're desperate for Calvin Phillips to play. Thank you so much for Craig for the super chat, by the way. Craig, your legend, says phone bill sorted against the. Yep, Labara, phone bill and a coffee. Thank you so much, mate. I'm on Labara, by the way, £6 a month, and I recommend it. Unless you're one of those guys who needs like 40 gigabytes data. I don't, man. I'm on Wi-Fi all the time. I don't go anywhere, so I'm on Wi-Fi, so I don't need it. Labara, I'd recommend it. If you want a link, let me know. I can get a referral code for both of us to get £5. Thank you so much, Craig. Very kind, mate. from one tired, skint dad, massively appreciated. Like, yeah, hugely appreciated. So, how was everyone feeling about this game? Craig, very kind, mate. Oh, there we go. Victor saying 2 days ago we had too many attacking players in the squad and only one option on the bench now. Things can change very quickly. Cody, no idea, mate, but potentially, yeah. There's I've seen Fabrizio doing his wink, wink, nudge, nudge thing on Twitter, implying that Ederson's stuff is progressing. I think it is progressing, if we're being honest. I'm sorry, guys. I might not be able to last this game. As you can see, I am struggling, but I want to try and get into it. My talking volume will dip as soon as the game starts in 2 minutes' time, so I might be able to talk a little bit less and enjoy the game a bit more. Yeah, I'm full of it, like coughing loads of phlegm up. We've got herbal tea on the go. Yeah. Yeah, just sick. It is what it is. We're in the gorgeous away kit, the black kit for this one. I saw one sick dad to another. Yeah, like it's one of those things where this illness would have lasted 3 days if I could just sleep. But you know what it is. You don't get to sleep when you've got kids. A few hours here and there, so it makes it go on and on and on and on. Excuse me. Yeah. I'll just mute my mic while I clear my throat for a second. We'll see. We'll see if I can do this. Currently, I'm struggling. Sweet. I don't know if I've got the time to do that, mate. What do you mean? You want to transfer the money so I can buy your shirt? Can't you do that yourself, mate? Like, can't you order online? DM me, mate, on somewhere, and I'll try and I'll see what you mean. Let's see how Rodri gets on today. It's good to have Rodri back, isn't it? You surely get City shirts in the USA, sweet Kwame. Surely you can get like City kits in America. Surely, mate. Anyway, big chance today for City to. I think this game is really important, you know. Like, I truly think this game is important. I might laugh, but I feel like there's a lot riding on this in terms of like the mood and the morale. It's not a must-win, but it's not a must-win. It's as must-win as an early game could be, given, you know, Liverpool and Arsenal, everyone started well. Yeah, I feel like we just need to, for the morale of the team, run away, by the way, we just need to get a big victory here, potentially, and not fall behind. Oh, big start for James there with a James taking an early risk there. But he you know. But yeah, he composed there from James. It went straight to their keeper, but you know, it is what it is. So let's see how this goes today. I want to see an aggressive City side, looking for signs of progress. Bob, of course, has been crucial so far to this City side in terms of how we've been getting on. In terms of his pressing, his work rate, his touches, his shot creating actions, as they say these days. He's been so important. So it looks like Kusanov is playing left centre back, I think. I mean, that was a classic Ederson move there, wasn't it, from Trafford? And let's see what Rodri does to Trafford as well. Rodri already looking nice there, out to Ait-Nouri. I think Ait-Nouri will really help the presence of Marmoush. I think he did struggle the other day when Ake was at left back. Oh, it does feel so much better, by the way. I feel so much calmer with the pace of Kusanov. Comfortable possession start here. Ait-Nouri looking as comfortable in possession as always. And Marmoush. So Shirky, unfortunately, he might be out for a while. So Guardiola was asked if he's going to be a little bit of time or a long bit of time. He said a little bit longer. So I think he might be on international break maybe. Like, I got a feeling, he's going to be out for a little bit of time, unfortunately, Shirky. Not ideal. Injuries are everywhere these days. Players getting injured left, right, and centre. At every club, not even just City. Just caught my face in the monitor then, like, wow, that is a poorly face, isn't it? How was everyone's day been anyway? A weekend been so far? It does feel like a bit of a cheat code, doesn't it, when you got Kusanov's pace there? I know they can still get at us, but when he's there in the team, you just feel a little bit more like it's a safety blanket. A Ballon d'Or back in the Premier League, starting. It's mad he won the Ballon d'Or when he was just sat on his arse doing nothing for mums, wasn't it? He deserved it, of course, but it's just been such a weird way to win it. A little paw from Brighton, straight out for a throw-in. We'll take that all day long. Yeah, I wish I could have more energy today, but it's very much a survival day for me personally. If I talk low, it gets a coughing fit going, so I'm just talking gently. Reijnders sloppy, mate. There's that cover pace of Kusanov. Sloppy from Reijnders there. It makes such a difference, doesn't it? Nice ribbon beef teacher. Happy for you, mate. Which kit have you gone for? Is it the away one? Yeah. I mean, to be fair, Cody, Bernardo's like that, isn't he? Bernardo's barely ever injured. I also mean politely. I can imagine the demands of playing for the Premier League side vastly, utterly outstrip. I was the demands of American Tier 2 side. Like, I'm sure it's obviously the great athletes. I was amazed when I was looking at the running stats compared to other leagues. The Premier League, the Premier League's ridiculous, man. Like the amount they run compared to other leagues, it's like double some of the top 5 leagues at times. It's crazy. Like, we can't even compare sometimes the physicality of the Premier League to other leagues. It's ridiculous. Like, genuinely, it's on another level. I'll be back over there from September onwards, Jake. It was just a logistical thing for me, mate. Well, that's the thing. Centre back, it's a lot easier playing centre back than it is playing midfield in the Premier League. It's just all about survival, yeah, with fitness as to what that is. So a bit of an injury knock here with the stopping. Was it for Gomez? Who else is playing today? I can't even remember the other games today. I've forgotten. Someone remind me. Liverpool Arsenal's later, isn't it? Is it 4 o'clock? I mean, I've been out all morning, so I presume it's later. I am very unwicker, man. I feel like shit, mate. I've got 2 ibuprofen, 2 paracetamol in, and I've got a herbal tea, and it's this is the best I'll feel, if that makes sense. I still feel like absolute ass. My son's not been in nursery. He's been at home with me. He's not been nursery ever, but he's starting preschool next week. Wicker man, finally, at 3 years old, he's about to turn 3. So I'm expecting all the illness to start kicking in. Dreading it. So, oh yeah, Liverpool Arsenal's at 4:30. Forest West Ham right now as well. Is McAtee on the bench again? Let's have a look. Was he starting? Forest. He's not getting that. Surely Minty's not getting that. He's fast, but he ain't that fast. No. Yeah, I agree, Pellegrini. Bob deserves the starts. Sloppy from Rodri there. Compose there at the back. Nothing wrong with going long every now and then, if you need to. As long as you win the second ball. Go on, Haaland. Haaland's through. Oh, that was the worst finish, man. What the fuck was that? That's terrible, Haaland. He's just passed it right to the keeper. I genuinely think I'd have a better go with that. That was ridiculously timid. That was great from Marmoush, by the way. I mean, I probably wouldn't have got away from the play though, you know. That was a weak shot from Mr. Erling Haaland. It was good, really good play though from Marmoush to get him in behind. Can't shake the feeling that Haaland did 2 years ago. Breaks away and buries that, doesn't he? Smack it in, mate. Oscar Bob drifting inside, by the way. I like it. So currently you got Núñez holding the whip from the right. Oscar Bob playing inside. Don't mind that, James. James just hoops it back forward. Can't score a goal from their own half, can they? Well, I mean, that feels low, that XG. I mean, from the where he was at. It's a big chance. Great touch at Marmoush. Marmoush did really well there. There's nothing in that, to be fair, for the Brighton lad. I can see why the referee felt there was something in it, but there wasn't. I'm managing, by the way. I hope you don't mind a laid back, quiet Stephen. I'm managing the watch-along. Played Rodri. Oh, Núñez, what was that, mate? Jesus, sloppy lads. Marmoush is lively, isn't he? Marmoush doesn't cause some trouble there. Nunes, get down. Where's your studs gone, mate? Nunes touched over the ball twice there now. Lads. The Thomas cross, too much. Out for a throw-in, is it? Kick the ball away there, ref. Like, why has he done that there? Hear that, by the way. United going for Martinez at Villa. That's interesting, isn't it? Very United signing that, actually. He's not getting that, Bob. He's fast, but he ain't that fast, Mateus Nunes. So barely any football so far. Lots of stop-starting this. It's hard for anyone to get any rhythm. Steve, City 2 losing to United. What do you mean? Are the reserves? Are the reserves playing? There's not a lot of calm right now, Victor. I'd probably agree, mate. Third game of the season, defence has changed an awful lot. New players. I'm willing to give it a little bit of grace until it beds in. I think, to be honest, there's not going to be a lot of calm in the team for an awful long time. I think it's just the nature of the change of the rebuild. I think Guardiola was very honest and very open about, he said if he played the treble winning sides, blah, 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 etc., we would lose. And we'd probably lose comfortably. Doesn't mean there isn't the makings of a potentially very good side there. I think it's probably true. But I think it's all potential at the moment. Great ball from Kusanov there to Haaland. But I think we have to be accept until partnerships form with all these young players coming in. Lots of moving parts. It's going to be up in the air. Ultimately, if you think about where we've come from, Prime, Bernardo, Gundogan, De Bruyne, Mahrez, Walker, Stones, Ake. There's so much change. Ederson, Prime Ederson. There's just so much change. That's a bad challenge on Reijnders. Oof, really bad challenge. The bad one on Haaland too. Yellow card for Van Heck on that's what's Van Heck's problem with Haaland? I can't remember, to be honest. Sorry. So you got him on a yellow card there, Haaland. Everyone's slipping. Matoma slipped a couple of times as well. No, Gomez. Space opened up for Kusanov then. He didn't know what to do. He's like, I got to make a pass. Good recovering there from Marmoush. Look, sweet. You know the answer, mate. Grealish. The Grealish thing is already. It's very predictable. Grealish had the right to do whatever he wanted, mate. He just couldn't do it at City. The space isn't there. Everton play a very different way. No one has set back everyone behind the ball at Everton, and also ultimately, Grealish had his chances. Like Guardiola's already shown, you can do what you want in the final third if you're good enough to do it. Guardiola, I've heard a lot of rumours about Grealish, about his professionalism. He lost his focus an awful lot in terms of off the field stuff. And Pep gave him a lot of chances, but I heard he was late for training an awful lot, blah blah blah, etc. I think Grealish very much suits big fish in a small pond. I think he suits it. Grealish, I'm not trying to sound reductive here and dismissive of Grealish as well, but I've looked at those assists. There's an element of luck in them, mate. Like, it's not like he's done a lot of magic there, you know. One was a long ranger for someone. The other, one was a header back across the goal, which is just, he's done that before at City. It's not like Guardiola's ever stopped him heading the ball back across the goal. And one was central, he just played a ball into the left-hand side. And the guy did an incredible finish in the top corner, which is, you know, he played a lot of those passes at City. So I've not seen anything yet he's done it. It's still an assist, yeah, but what I'm saying, it's not like he's doing anything different. Honestly, I mean it in the nicest possible way. Surely, like, I don't know. I can't even bother trying to explain it. But it's a byproduct of the space he'll get at Everton that he won't get at City. As simple as that. Oh, massive save from Trafford. So Ait-Nouri's giving the ball away sloppily here. I'm not having to go dig at you with Sweet Kwame. I'm not like getting annoyed at you. I'm just. He's offside. I know he's probably on. I'm just already sort of tired of the narrative around Grealish because it's so predictable. It's a great save from Trafford. Too easy that. Grealish he's a vibes man. Like when he had to I think Grealish checked out after the treble. He said it himself. Like he really did. He said he doesn't know what to do after that. Honestly, a lot of his off the field stuff and mentality. Grealish likes it at Everton now. He's the talk of the town. He's the number one guy. Well, the point is, Victor, don't tell me what to do, mate. You always do it. It's so patronising. I know you're a nice guy, but you always tell me what to do. And it frustrates me. I'm nearly 40, mate. I can talk to people if I want to. I'm too tired to be told what to do. Sorry, I will lose my temper. Not temper, that's not the right word, but it's irritating when people tell you what to do all the time, isn't it? You know? It's patronising. And I'm not sure if you mean to, mate, but I can talk to people about Grealish if I want to. He's a City player. We don't City slacker, you're right. Might be painful for a while. Grealish had his chances. It's naive to think otherwise. No one was stopping Grealish making those passes or making those runs. No one was. We all know that as a fact. Lovely ball from Marmoush to Ait-Nouri there. He's had a bit of a slow start. Oops, that was a lovely ball from Rodri to Bob. Ah, it's poor Bernardo. Bob, wake up, lads. We don't have the quality of previous players. We really don't. We're very much a team. We've replaced too many players at once, unfortunately. The mistake we made was waiting to do it all at once. We had too many players reaching their peak at 30-something with no one to replace them. Too many signings flopped. That's genuinely just the quality. That's just the sort of matter of fact. We needed the level of signings. Calvin Phillips and Núñez. The money we spent on those two players, sort of 50 million roughly each, they needed to be like certified hits, if that makes sense. You know, given Núñez is now a right back, he either needs to be a top class midfielder or a world class right back, and he's not been either of them, unfortunately. Calvin Phillips is nothing, and they were substantial investments into the team, and we did rest on our laurels, and it got to the point where there was too many players replaced at the same time, you know. And I think we're lying in the bed that we've made. There's not much we can do about it other than try and get out of it. We've bought a lot of players, a lot of very talented young players, but the fact is, you know, you want to ease Reijnders in with prime Rodri and prime De Bruyne, but instead Yeah, and yeah, you could argue as well, Doku 60 million. I think that's true. I think Doku, a very divisive player, but I guess the point is you can rate Doku or you cannot rate Doku. But you can all agree that people are split on him. Regardless of how I feel about Doku, it is true that people are split on him. No one was split on Mahrez. You know, you're like, if he was a success, we wouldn't be having these discussions. So he's been, everyone, it's all about the what ifs with people like Doku. 60 million is an awful lot of money for what ifs, isn't it, unfortunately? If that was, you know, is he worth the 60 million stints compared to Mahrez? But is he definitely? Like, I don't. Is he really? He's like, I know the market's changed, but is he? Has he been a guaranteed 100% success? Like, I think he's a good player. Don't get me wrong, but has he been? Is he truly a world class winger, a world class dribbler? But is he a world class winger right now? In the way that Mahrez was 60 million. Look, I'm not criticising him. I'm just saying he's not been a certified success. It feels like we're always waiting, you know, for that explosion of quality for Doku. And, you know, we needed, in the way that when Fernandinho was going, you know, getting a little bit older, and we signed Rodri. Oh, lovely turn there from Oscar Bob. Oh, lovely football. Really nice football, that. Bob played a lovely ball to Reijnders. Reijnders flicked it back to Marmoush. So the ball comes out nicely. Núñez flicks it onto Bob, who spins beautifully. Plays a perfect pass to Reijnders. Plays it back to Haaland. He should have gone out wide, actually, to maybe Ait-Nouri. Or Marmoush, I think it was. But good football. But look, essentially, we needed these signings, going back to the point I'm making, to land in the way that when we signed Ruben Diaz, it landed. When we signed Mahrez, well, eventually, you know, people like that. I guess I'm trying to think of a better example. Rodri, it landed eventually. He knows. Oh, nice little duck there, dummy there from Bernardo. Go on. Oh, is that over the line? No. Oh. Great cross from Ait-Nouri. Haaland back post off the line. Better football from City. Better from City. And I'm not turning on these players, Pellegrini. I'm just trying to be... You know me. I'm not one for... great football from City, by the way. Much better. Oh, good save from the keeper. Great cross from Ait-Nouri, by the way. Haaland did really well there. A lot of pressure. We went through a period, basically. Well, I guess, you know, I go through a lot of signings. Laporte, smash hit. Ruben Diaz was a smash hit. Rodri, a smash hit with signing. Name some more for me because I'm tired. But you know what I mean? Like, yeah, Stones eventually came one. Kyle Walker, cracking signing. Ederson was a cracking signing. Bernardo Silva, phenomenal signing. Gundogan, phenomenal signing. Fernandinho, long time ago, but we had a hit rate which is ridiculous. Here's a controversial one for you. Vardiol's been a great signing, but I still don't think he's been like... Maybe I'm wrong there, but I like... Actually, you know, it has. But for the money, I think he's been felt more like a £60 million player, and maybe I'm wrong there. I think Grealish, even then, you know, obviously he had that treble thing, but that was a slight off the radar thing, you'd argue. Lovely footwork from Bob there. He was pulled back there, surely. Yeah, no, Vardiol's been really good. I guess I expect him at some point to be like, for that money, Rodri or Haaland, but I think I don't think he's quite there yet. I think he's clearly quality, though. But I think he's had quite a few... Yeah, you know, last season's hard to judge Vardiol because there was a lot of quality, but also a lot of mistakes. Great ball to Ait-Nouri. Bob loves the silver stuff, doesn't he? We got it wrong. We made some mistakes, Sweet Kwame. We did. And I think, you know, you make mistakes. It's how you react to them. And Viana's made a whole bunch of signings here. Let's see how they grow. The thing is, they're going to take time. That's the thing. It's not going to be this glory side for a while, but I would be surprised if this side doesn't get better and better, because I think there are signs of quality there. It's just going to be slow. I think I look at the players. I like Trafford too. I think Trafford's got an awful lot of quality. I think Trafford is Manchester City level quality potentially. I truly, hand on heart, believe that. I think he's a quality footballer. Vardiol is Manchester City quality. Ait-Nouri, we'll see. I think I really like him currently. I think he's going to see how he gets on. I think Kusanov is brilliant. I think Kusanov could be one of the best centre backs in the world. I truly believe that. Nico Gonzalez will just need time. Marmoush, we'll see. Nico Gonzalez, I expect if Gonzalez hangs around Guardiola until Guardiola goes, Gonzalez at that point will be an incredibly smart, complete footballer that will be 8 out of 10 most games. I suspect that will be the case because he seems to be too smart to not get better. Take a year or two, but there's nothing wrong with that. That's normal under Guardiola to become a good player into a great player. Not a big chance of Marmoush, but a decent chance. I don't know the level Marmoush will ever reach. Marmoush is a very effective player. He wasn't quite as silky as previous Guardiola players, is he? Marmoush, but he's a very talented player. Sprightly and lively. I'm getting rid of no name MF because you're just trolling. No trolling. That's just trolling. Yeah, Marmoush he's a really good player, but I don't think he's world class. I don't think that's controversial. He could be. I don't know. Reijnders is really talented. I just know how. Yeah, Reijnders is really talented. He's been a bit sloppy in this game, actually. To be fair, Reijnders. There's an adaptation to the Premier League element to it, you know. But Reijnders, I really like. I think he could be City level quality. Rodri's fine. Like it's just caught his eye or something. I love how direct Marmoush is. I'm not used to that. That's the thing. Is like Marmoush screams Liverpool player to me. Do you know what I mean by that? Like he just screams Klopp. See, Reijnders been a bit sloppy here, getting caught on the ball. Yeah, I think Marmoush as well. He's quite a late bloomer, wasn't he? I am not against these hooves if we need them. Oh, nearly played it back to Haaland there. Yeah, I mean, I'm not used to that kind of player. I guess I've been used to. Yeah, I think that's probably right. Heck, Marmoush, purple patch player. He'll have a run where he scores 8 in 10, then 2 in 12. I think he's that kind of player, isn't he? I'd rather have him in my squad than not. That's a poor pass that to Ait-Nouri. Never getting there in a million years. I think we've been the better side for what it's worth. Brighton away is not, it's not a. Lovely block in there from Oscar Bob. I think I get that, Sartaj. I mean, Haaland's. I would love a bit more Drogba from Haaland, but I don't really think he's that guy. I would love an angry Haaland. You rarely see it. I do think it looked decent going forward on the transition, but it's still scrappy. Yeah, Nunes hasn't had a good start, has he? It's his first start of the season, to be fair to Nunes. I think we also have to remember that. It's weird because there's always an element of like, Morris done really well there. But then he took ages to release his pass and then it was blocked. This decision making like that, it's annoying. The thing is, truly great players, they do everything a little bit quicker. That's the thing that sort of frustrates me. Go on. Yes! Go on! Boo, 1-0. Took a lot out of me there. Erling Haaland steps up. Deserved, by the way. Absolutely deserved. Oscar Bob Central. Twisting, turning, diving, weaving. I think it comes to Reijnders and Marmoush before falling through to Haaland, who dinks it into the bottom corner. Great defensive work from Ait-Nouri. Rodri plays it back to Reijnders. Oscar Bob drifts central, which I really like, by the way. Oscar Bob central, I'm a big fan of. He picks out a lovely pass to Marmoush. Marmoush scraps through. He's done a... Yeah, it's a pass from Marmoush. That's a pass from Marmoush, I think. Oh, it's a lucky touch, but Haaland takes it. You'll take that. That's a really... If that's intentional, that's a lovely pass from your Marmoush. You'll take that, won't you? Beautiful stuff. Beautiful stuff. Deserved. Ait-Nouri did start that, absolutely. He deserves the credit. I'm buzzing. Go on, Erling. Big Earl. We deserve that. Marmoush has deserved the assist too. What did Haaland say to the camera? Go away, troll, PSV, troll. You're gone. I mean, it's a big ass sweet Kwame, but we'll see. What are they moaning about, Brighton fans? One review, it's not been perfect, but we've been the better side, mate. I've had a few decent chances. I've liked it. Oscar, very press resistant, isn't he? I really like Oscar Central. Really enjoying Central Bob, as I'm calling him from now on. Central Bob. I can update the thumbnail finally. I forgot to do that. Confidence is big for this side. Like, I think getting the goal here has been really huge for us because we need it, I reckon. I think that the Spurs game would have felt so different as well if we'd got the goal early on. Bob has City quality. He's just going to take an awful long time to get, to the level that he can be. Because I know he's not that young. He's 22, but he's young in terms of top line experience. It's rare actually that a player gets to that level at that age without already being a star. Or not without a lot more experience, but some people just take a little bit slower. Very old school actually. People like Paul Scholes, who wasn't playing much until 21, 22. I think we're playing well, I like Marmoush on the break, by the way. I like his pace. He should have passed it there, though, to Bob. If he gets his head up. He should have played the pass there, Marmoush. His pace to get in the way is electric. We deserve it, though. The stats, we've been the better side. Passing's really good. Defensively, we've been a lot more solid than we'd started. I've said that now. Watch us concede. Maybe it would be City slacker. But right now, I do like the pace of Núñez. It's a sort of a comfort. There's an element of comfort there, isn't there? My head's just blanked. How many did Haaland score 2 against their Wolves, didn't he? I'm sorry, I know it's very obvious, but I'm so tired and a bit poorly. Did he? I've forgotten who scored. I'm so tired. Who scored our goals against Shirky? Oh God, yeah, he got braced, didn't he? That's his 3rd of the season, right? Emotional support, Núñez. Well, there's nothing wrong with emotional support, Núñez. I like it. Played Ait-Nouri. Yeah, 2, yeah. So he's his 3rd goal of the season already in his 3rd game. Not a bad start. Rodri looking good, by the way. Rodri looking good. I'm going to say it. This is really good for him so far. I miss Rodri so much. Beautiful kits, aren't they? Absolutely gorgeous. That's a trophy-winning kit, that, by the way. It deserves a kit. Trophy. It deserves a kit. It deserves a trophy, that kit. I'm glad I went live, by the way. I nearly didn't do this. I'm not feeling 100%, but I'm getting through it, and I'm enjoying chatting about the game with you guys. I think, honestly, 2 years from now, we'll be looking at Kusanov-Vardiol as a centre-back partnership. That's quite exciting. The elegance of Vardiol, the pace and power of Kusanov. Come on, man. It's just, it's lovely, isn't it? Guardiola's shown, by the way, all the worries about he's not going to play the new guys. He's just proven already this season. Guardiola's clearly had a mental reset. Last season was get the job done, old guys. This season, it's all about the new guys. I get it, City's like a go for it, mate. I get it. Rodri's a Ballon d'Or winner. That will never age badly. Oh, lovely from Oscar Bob. Oh, until the pass, unfortunately. Beautiful skill, though. What will separate Oscar Bob at the highest level is that skill into that end product. I'm not worried about Oscar Bob's end product. He's very, very, very useful. Yeah, Reijnders hasn't played too great so far. I mean, Victor, we've got to bear in mind, Reijnders is going to it's going to take time. He's going to have get used to the pace and the physicality. Friendlies are a lot easier. The first game was a breeze against the poor Wolves side. But the thing is, he made himself. We need to remember this. He made himself a name that everyone wanted to pay attention to. He was so good in the Wolves game that everyone's gone right. We have to mark this Reijnders fella, and now he's going to have to adapt to that. He will do. Don't worry. I think he's got a lot of quality. He's just not going to. It's not going to be immediate. Oh. Oh, Ait-Nouri's done really well there. Rodri's spooned it. Ait-Nouri is good. I like him at left back. He's not. He just feels natural at that side compared to Vardiol. Did a really good job, but Marmoushi's pressing's really good, isn't it? Jesus Christ. I can't imagine many more terrifying things than having big fucking Haaland. Big fucking out the BFH. It's tearing down at you. That would honestly be terrifying. I know he's very good. He's a good player. Imagine him, once again, we can say this, these players are good. Imagine him after 30 games. Big BFH. The big, friendly Haaland. BFG was a creepy film, by the way. Fucking well creepy. That creeped me out as a kid. He's aggressive in the challenge, Ait-Nouri. He's a BFH, so he is from now on. They're the creepiest folk, man. They're like the way the BFG, the big friendly giant. Even though you've not seen it, it's the creepy. By the way, he's just staring in the windows, all fucking creepy, like pedo stuff. That man, it's just all, and the schnodge and all that, whiz banging. It's just a bit weird. It gave me nightmares, that film, as a child. BFH. They are City Slacker. That's a really good comment from City Slacker. Bernardo Rodri doing a job babysitting Trafford. I mean, you could sort of go, he doesn't need babysitting. Anyone needs babysitting in their first few games with the team, regardless. Bernardo was great at that with Kusanov, and I think he's done. Those guys are showing for. That kit's amazing, by the way. They're showing for Trafford and making his life a lot easier. Yeah, he absolutely would be crazy enough, Victor. I'd love Adam Wharton to see. Husband, it's almost like when you get your best players back, you play better, isn't it? Like last season was a sort of anomaly because if you lose your best midfielder. We challenged for the title last season with Rodri. I don't know if we win it. Even with the season we had, Rodri plays, we challenged for the title. It's just a fact. Rodri's that good. I get that City Slacker. Every time it cuts to a close up on the players, my head goes, oh, what a kit. Lovely from Nunez there. Someone said, Victor, there's a bit of Carrick to Wharton, and I like that comparison. Michael Carrick was, I can say this as a City fan, Michael Carrick was a cracking footballer, very smart, technically good. It was Reijnders, by the way, did really well there, actually. But yeah, that's the comparison he reminds me of too, most as well. Carrick, and I think that's a very smart comparison. I love Rodri, man. Great defending there from Kusanov, as always. Look where Bernardo is there, by the way. Bernardo back covering for Kusanov. Just so good. It's the little things. It's like the movement of Bernardo and stuff like that. It's just, it's only little, but he does feel little things, constant little things. Oh, Minty caught Ait-Nouri out there. Nor do I actually, Peter. Like, Brighton have got proper snide, haven't they? There we go. Is that half time? What's going on down there? What's happened? Has he caught him in the face there? Oh, fuck. I think he's carried on. Oh, he's got absolute. I think he's carrying and running. And to be fair, I think sometimes, like you can carry running, then you go, oh my God, afterwards. He's probably just got a cut. No, he's all right. He's all right. I can see his hands moving. Half time? Is it half time? Are we still going? No, it's not going. I thought it was half time. I mean, it's one of those things where you probably say it's a yellow, Sean, but he genuinely didn't really. Yeah, he's coming from behind him. But like, yeah, it's. Sounds like Bernardo. So everyone's gone about Bernardo, 84%. Yeah, not the best. There we go, half time. It is half time. I've been happy with that. Let me just quickly share this on the old Twitter. Let me know your thoughts for that. I'll just do it with you guys all here right now. There we go. Come and let me know your half-time thoughts, please. Deservedly, in my opinion, in the lead here. I felt we've been the better side. Not been a classic by any stretch, but a couple of goals wouldn't have been, unflattering in my opinion. I think we've been decent. I enjoyed that as well. I think I enjoyed that. Brighton obviously aren't a great side, but I think we're getting better. I think we're trying to find. The thing is about the way that we play, City, is we are a well-oiled machine. Like, we have to be firing to be at our very best. We're not the kind of side it's going to. It's annoying because it's teams like Liverpool are a bit more vibey. We're at our very best. We have to be incredibly fluid and well-oiled, and the gears have to be all grinding together and all that kind of stuff, which is frustrating. But ultimately, Guardiola sides, they take a lot to get going, but they win a lot of trophies because once they get going, they are irrepressible. They're so hard to stop because the machine is so perfect. He's the guy. Guardiola is the guy that will do the best job but take a fair bit of time. Whereas some managers will do a really good job but they'll get it done quickly. But Guardiola's like, no, I'll do the best job. But you have to trust the process, so to speak. And that's why we're always better in the second half of the season. And I guess the point I'm trying to make here is that even though we don't blow teams like Brighton away right now, we are still slowly better than them. I think that will come towards the end of the season. I think even though you watch teams and go, oh, but then everyone's getting goals against these sides. They may peak quicker, but we'll peak better. Usually that's how it works with Guardiola sides. And I think today is sort of an example of that. Brighton aren't a great Brighton side at the moment, but they're still very, very impressive. when they want to be, with the pressing, the pace they've got. But I think City have controlled them quite well. I'm looking at the highlights now, and I think Oscar Bob, really crucial for the goal, by the way. Oscar Bob played a couple of really nice passes. Drifting inside, he's a very smart prospect there. And I think City, I'm looking at the chances they've had. We've been the better side, as you can see there. 64% possession against Brighton is always impressive, especially away from home this early on with this new players. 7 shots to their 1. Their 1 shot came from quite far out, and it was a really nice James Trafford save. We've limited them to no other shots. Given how poor we were defensively against Spurs, that is good. Do not sleep on that. It's a really good half of football there. A couple of big chances. Haaland header off the line. Haaland chance when he sort of just it was poor. It was really poor from Haaland, one chance. And we had a couple of times where, we could have done a little bit better maybe, but also we created chances. Looking at the goal now, Bob picks out Marmoush, who just pokes it past the defender, and Haaland puts it into the bottom corner. It's a really simple goal, but it's one that, there's an element of chaos to it, which I quite enjoy. And I like that. Bob being involved is really good as well. Yeah, Marmoush, by the way. Marmoush, he's just a constant threat, isn't he, Marmoush? He's a live wire. He's not always predictable, but he causes trouble, undeniably, and I'm glad he's got his assist today. Adrian with a super chat, thank you so much. The super chat says, Real versus City is the blockbuster Champions League now. I mean, it is these days. They won that game always, mate. Thank you for the super chat. Yeah, I'm just put some things there so I can actually get on the screen. Yeah, it is, mate. Thank you very much. I'm looking forward to that when it comes around. For now, though, we're talking about City versus Brighton. But yeah, you're absolutely right, which is crazy to say. And going through the individuals, look, Rodri back in the side. We can't deny the influence of Rodri. Rodri is a remarkable footballer. We feel so much calmer with him there at the heart of this side. He's not even been perfect either. He's a couple of sloppy passes early on in particular. 46 out of 52 completed. One key pass, accurate long balls, which have been really good. Yeah, largely he's just been there and steady. A metronome of performance as always from Rodri. And I don't think Bernardo or Reijnders have been that great alongside him. Bernardo, smart in terms of his positional awareness and all that kind of stuff. A little bit sloppy on the ball, admittedly. Reijnders is not really got going to the levels of his first game yet. I think Reijnders is the league's catching up to him a little bit. That's fine. The league catches up to everyone at some point. Look at Rodri when he first joined. But then it depends if you've got the pace to accelerate away from the league again, which I think he will do. He's just been caught out a few times, but even then, got key pass, kept the ball a few times. It's a functional midfield so far, if not necessarily an exciting one. I really liked Oscar Bob. I mean, that's where stats don't show you everything. Only a 6.6 rating, but involved an awful lot in a smart sense. He gets on the ball in really nice places, Oscar Bob. A couple of really nice dribbles, a couple of nice passes. Pressing's really well. Ait-Nouri, I think, got caught out at the end there, but I like Ait-Nouri. I like him a lot. Ait-Nouri gets forward really nicely. Keeps the ball well. He doesn't seem to be too sloppy on the ball. I say that, getting the ball away a few times, but everyone has done it a few times this game. And I think he finds a real natural balance, and he could have had an assist as well for a delightful cross for Haaland. Nunez has been fine. Nunez lets Bob go inside, which I like. A couple of slight iffy moments, but I think defensively as well, he's been actually okay. So I won't complain too much on that front. I'm not going to complain too much about his performance right now because it doesn't feel fair, given he's barely played any football, this season. So he's going to take a little bit of time to get his rhythm back up. It's only human nature for anyone to feel a little bit rusty at the start of the season. Never mind your first start of the season. Marmoush had a really good half, by the way. Just saw a stat. The most chances created 2. The most dribbles 4. And won the most duels in that first half. He won 7 duels, which is really impressive, to be fair to him. Marmoush been an absolute live wire. And Haaland got his goal. So you'll take that. Overall, it is work in progress. Absolutely. But this City side, it is going to be that way for a while. We can't expect this to be a fluid Manchester City. But right now it's a City winning this game, and that's what I will take. That's what we need. Currently sat in 5th as it currently stands. I'll take that. I'm expecting to see, still signs of, rustiness here and there, but it'll come with repetition, come with practice. Stones, Kusanov, I like that, by the way. I think Kusanov, I love Kusanov. Kusanov, he's so reassuring, isn't he? There's something about Kusanov just being there makes you feel so much better. There was one point where Reijnders gave the ball away really sloppily, and Kusanov immediately went barreling over to the left side to win a challenge, which would have definitely led to a counter-attack if Diaz or Stones had taken them, because he wouldn't have got to the ball. Simple as that. Kusanov's pace is ridiculously reassuring. The fact that they've only had one shot, a lot is down to that. Reijnders clearly isn't trash, Sammy. He's just the Premier League's caught up to him. As I was saying during the first half, the problem when you've got a game as good as that first game is the world switches onto you. Reijnders was so good in that first game that everyone woke up to Reijnders, and genuinely, it'll take a little bit of time for him to match the pace of the league, the most intense league in the world. As I was also saying during the first half, people don't realise how hard the Premier League is. It's so much harder than every other league. They run twice as much as Syria. They really do. Like, the intensity of the Premier League is ridiculous. You get so little time on the ball compared to other leagues. That takes a while to adapt to. But when they adapt, that's it. The technical ability will get there. Look at what Rodri did when he adapted. All these players. Yeah, but overall, I think, there's encouraging signs here. There's no partnerships yet. There's all the players trying to find their rhythm. But we're winning. And I think Guardiola will be happy with what he's seen. We're creating chances. We conceded just one shot from range, which Trafford saved nicely. That is good, and there's room to improve. Kusanov feels like Ramos. I like that comparison. He reminds me of Ramos. There's a bit of Cannavaro about his game. If you know Cannavaro wasn't the world's biggest defender, but he was lightning quick and aggressive in the challenge. Obviously, these are the levels that he wants to reach to. Cannavaro, Ramos. Lofty names. But you play for Manchester City as a centre-back, one of the best teams in the world. People are going to make those comparisons. So can he match up to that? I don't know. I've never seen a player like Kusanov for Man City. We'll see. I thought Trafford's been good as well, by the way. Trafford, composed in possession. A couple of times he's just hoofed it. Absolutely fine, James. And a really big save. A very James Trafford save down to his right. Aggressive. I like it. And Kusanov gunned the ball, by the way. He doesn't give the ball away, Kusanov, does he? He's strong. 42 out of 47 in a side that hasn't been at the very best possession-wise. I'll take that massively. And that pace is everything. In terms of the bench, by the way, in the second half, we could see a few changes. But no Foden today. He's not available, unfortunately. Ederson, Diaz, Lewis, Ake, Akanji, Gundogan, Gonzalez, O'Reilly, and Doku. Don't be surprised to see Nico Gonzalez in the second half. Maybe Ake. I don't really know who would see there. I think Marmoush will stay on. I think Nunez will stay on. I don't see his centre-backs changing. Ake could come on later on, maybe, if we want to shore up a little bit. I don't see Gundogan coming on, actually, really. I don't think Doku will come on either. We'll see. Yeah, Wickerman, you're right. I think Trafford, he's a big lad, isn't he? He spreads himself really nicely. He just fills the goal up. That's the thing. Some keepers look small, but you look at the size of Bravo in goal. Remember Bravo? He used to look like me in goal. He just looks small, man. Like, look, I'm not a tiny guy, lad, but I'm not a keeper. I'm not massive. And it was like some keepers look small, and Trafford looks big. Like, it looks like it's hard to score past him, and that save was ridiculous down to his right. It's one of those ones he makes look easy because he's so big that it makes it look easy. It's not. It's a really good save. Especially unsighted as well, because John Stones, I think it was in front of... was it Matoma with a shot? Yeah. It's good save. O'Reilly for Bernardo, maybe. Nico Gonzalez is not a liability, mate. He's one of the best. Have you seen the stats going around of him? He's been one of the best in the league, genuinely. To be honest, beyond toxic, I think Reijnders is just struggling with the pace right now. I think the Premier League is paying attention to Reijnders because of how good he was in the first game, and he's played. Spurs and Brighton are two of the most aggressive pressing sides in the league. They are, and he's feeling the midfield, the physicality. Against Brighton, Spurs, you had the aggression of Paulinho, who's a really aggressive midfielder. Here you've got Balaba and Hinshelwood snapping around at you as well for Brighton. Yeah, we'll see. I like this Marmoush and Oscar Bob Central thing, by the way. I'll show you how we're drifting. So what you've got here, when you get to it, is we're having I'll build the team out for you. There we go. Ait-Nouri, Kusa, Stones, Nunez, Rodri, Reijnders. Who else? Bernardo, Bob, Marmouche, Haaland. So this is how we're sort of playing. I'll show you the average positions from City. Where are the average positions? There we go. As you can see there's the average positions here. So you've got Ait-Nouri on the left, Marmouche tucking in, Bob tucking in, Nunez on the right. Then a very narrow central midfield three there. So it sort of looks like this, basically. You've got, as we're getting forward, Ait-Nouri sort of up here, Nunez is up here, and Bob and Marmouche are occupying this space close to Haaland. Rodri around there, Bernardo a little bit deeper, Tijjani Reijnders on that side. So Reijnders is around here. It's been sort of like this. That is sort of the balance there, really, as we go forward, which I like. I think it's quite solid. I think Kusanov's covering that side really well on the left. Marmouche is a pit bull, by the way. He works incredibly hard. Marmouche, he's not the most fluid with his decision making. Marmouche, like, he's a little bit slack. He doesn't give the ball sometimes when he needs to. But he's so aggressive that his presence makes chances because he's just so relentlessly positive. And his recovery pace is fantastic. His work rate's really good. His pressing's excellent. And he's aggressive in the duels as well. So I like that from Marmouche. He's an absolute fucking live wire that just creates stuff with his sheer persistence. And look, he's not the top level quality that I've been used to as a City player in terms of maybe the technical ability of a Mahrez, as we talk about people like that, or the touch of some of the greats of City. But is he useful? Damn right he is. He's very useful. If he can sort out his decision making a little bit, then who knows how far he can go. Players coming back out. No changes by the looks of it. Bernardo's lost a lot of his flashes as he's got older, hasn't he? Ribbon B teacher. Oh, some Brighton fan, young lad's got a donut on the camera right now. I'm starving. Yeah, Marmouche very similar to Alvarez, I would say. Alvarez, I think, releases the ball a little bit better. Technical ability is fine, but I think Alvarez was a bit more heads up, I would argue. But obviously, Marmouche faster, better dribbler. Alvarez works just as hard for what it's worth. Bernardo was incredibly flashy when he was younger. His technical ability is ridiculous. Now these days he's more of a functional player, but Bernardo at his very best was so technically skillful. Right, second half about to be underway. We're underway. Up the Blues, come on. I saw that Sverre Helseth Nipan, his performance for Middlesbrough, who were top of the championship, by the way. Second half, he looked cracking. Looked like a really good player. What the profile of Bernardo is now, but more aggressive and bigger. Probably Tom. I mean, I don't think we're going to change attacking too much. I don't think we really need to, for what it's worth. Bobby's so good at the press, isn't he? Nice from Reijnders there. Yeah, but Nipan looked great. The compilation of him. It's one of those things where a lot of people replied saying, really, what's so special about that? It was the little things. One of the best attributes you can get. He's 18, by the way, as well. And the Championship's a really hard league. When you adapt to a team straight away and show your quality at any age, it's impressive. at any level is impressive, but at 18 doing that, involved in so much, so aggressive, so physical, he's running so powerful, kept the ball really nicely, looked really smart. I think Nipan's going to be good, man. I think he looks like he's got it. Like, Wharton, for example, at 18, doing very similar things as that cameo in the Championship, and look at him now in the Premier League. Most of us take Wharton in a heartbeat as a player. I think Nipan could be actually one of those we take seriously. If he has a season where he plays regularly for Middlesbrough and they end up, winning the Championship, that is really impressive. At that point, you either bring him back or you go, well, why don't you stay at Middlesbrough for another loan for the Premier League? As you said, play everywhere, because he's a footballer, isn't he, Max Vince? Proper footballer. I like a lot of him. I think I saw some replies to me as well saying, "Oh, yeah, but Loney's never returned at City." I don't think we can say that with confidence anymore. We could say that under Cheeky, I agree, but I think Viana's made it very obvious that he wants to do something very differently. I think the intentions are different. The kind of players we're signing are different. Oh, that's a nice pass from Trafford there. Bringing Trafford back is different. I would argue Nipan, look, people like Nipan and Echeverri, they seem slightly different signings. Oh, a nice ball from Bob to Marmouche. Got a shot blocked. But I don't know if you can say that necessarily. I think the kind of player we're trying to sign and bring here is different under Viana. So I think his plan's different to Cheeky. Great movement as always from Marmouche there. I would say the Savinho stuff as well from the CFG was a slightly different route, wasn't it? Yeah, I think he's more of a young player developing thing. You only need one or two of these 10, 12 million pound players to make it to justify the process. Imagine he didn't miss that year, Victor, by the way, Bob. Oh, God. He would have been so good, wouldn't he? Oh, this flu I've got, man. Difficult. I think until the transfer window is shut, I don't think I don't think we're gonna see Savinho. I think it's just sensible, to be honest. Maybe he is injured. Maybe it was the truth all along. You also got to remember with Oscar Bob, there's an element of every player when you first get into the team that he will know this is my chance. He'll be feeling this is my chance. I'm in the team and I've been waiting for this forever. And now I'm a regular senior starter. Not just at fucking any side, at Manchester City of all sides, under Guardiola. The pressure of that's great from Nunes there. The pressure of that is ridiculous. It's ridiculous. There's a real high standard to that. So it'll take some time. Look, here's the man right now. It takes some time to believe that he belongs, and eventually, when he feels a lot more, he's poor from Bob there, unfortunately. Until he feels like he belongs there, and he doesn't feel like he's going to be out of team at any moment, and he feels like he belongs at City level, he'll start to find his confidence at senior football. I know he's been around the first team for a while, but he's still not been a regular starter for ages. Could have done a bit better there, Oscar, but I think that'll come once again. But I think, yeah, we're not going to see the best of Bob for a long time is the point I'm making, because he's still in the trying to impress stage. And that stage eventually goes because you get the confidence of existing and feeling like you belong. Lovely guy, Bob, by the way. Yeah, you're right. Nunes getting better. As I said early on, I think it's fair to say everyone gets a few games to be a bit rusty at the start. They do. I think they do. Like, I don't think anyone should be judged this very early on in the season about their form. I think everyone gets a grace period at the start of the season to be rusty, because they do. They should do. A lot of people don't give them it, but they're only human, man. This is nice football for City here, by the way. Pass. It's good to see a bit of City. I'm not saying it's exciting football, but it's necessary football, you know? Crush Brighton a little bit. Because then they'll have to push out. They'll get more erratic because they'll feel time's ticking away. And that's where you pounce. He's always bursting forward, Marmoush, isn't he? Everything's done it like 100% always. I'm not sure he'll ever slow down. I'm not sure you really want him to slow down because that's not really the point of his game, but he's a maximum effort kind of guy, isn't he? I suspect half time would have been very much. There'd be a lot of applause. I think Pep would have been very appreciative of what they did in the first half. Minty up against Nunes here. Really good covering there from Stonesy on Nunes. Or Bernardo even, again. Nothing in that. I don't think so, Rennie. I'm not sure I agree, mate. I think it's been pretty even. I think Ait-Nouri giving the ball away a couple of times, but I think he's also looked. He got forward and created a chance. Marmoush got the assist. I think it's been pretty even, to be honest, both sides. Yeah, Ait-Nouri had made the chance for Haaland. A couple of strong. Ait-Nouri won the challenge that led to the goal. Marmoush, of course, with the assist for the goal. Marmoush been very sprightly. He's chaotic, Marmoush, but he's been involved, There's no right back, unfortunately. Sartaj come in my opinion. I get what you mean, Rennie. Yeah, Minty's done well. I think there's an element of Minty just having a little bit of joy there, but that Kusanov pace, man. Oh. So Kusanov, give the foul given against Kusanov there. Look at that pace from Kusanov, though. Kusanov's pace, man. It's a cheat code, isn't it? He has caught him there, unfortunately. Like, that's a goal if that's Diaz or Stones. It's ridiculous. Yeah, I love it. I've never seen a centre back with that pace before. It's ridiculous. His acceleration is so quick. He gets going so quickly. That's the thing about Kusanov. He just goes from 0 to 100 like that. It's ridiculous. Rodri's been amazing, hasn't he? Well, it's 1-0 if that was Diaz Aspie. I love Diaz, but he's not built for that, is he? He's just not built for that. It's not even his fault. Good pace from Nunes to get forward there. Go on, Oscar. Get into the area. Oh, Oscar Bob. No, I love Ruben Diaz. I absolutely do. I think Ruben Diaz is instrumental in the most glorious time ever to be a City fan. Like, so I think it would be crazy not to love him. I just because someone even if someone is past their sell by date in your opinion doesn't mean I wouldn't love him anymore. You know, it's like they're still like I love Zabaleta, but I wouldn't want him at right back anymore. I still love him though. That's beautiful from Oscar Bob, by the way. He just goes through people there. I know he doesn't quite come off, but imagine when once he's found his feet as a regular starter. Special talent. Oh yeah, Oscar Bob is going to score some incredible goals at some point. Oscar Bob once a year will score one of the best goals you've ever seen once a year, I reckon. He will do. He's got a bit of Hazard that way, hasn't he? Eden Hazard. Do you know the goal? Do you remember a few years back when Mo Salah was scoring these beautiful goals? Do you remember? The dribbles out of nowhere. He's going to do that, I think. Oh, what a ball from Reijnders. Oh, nearly. Unlucky. Good defending, Kusanov. Again, Kusanov. Fucking an absolute beast. Oh! Unlucky for Marmoush. Marmoush is having a cracking game, by the way. Marmoush and Bob. I'm really enjoying Marmoush and Bob today. What a play. I love Marmoush when he's in this mood. And you're right, controversial. Trafford's having a really good game, as Victor said as well. He's passed to Marmoush. Marmoush is a great touch. Play well this half, by the way. What position did I play? As a kid, I was a really good keeper, actually. A very good keeper. Oh, there's a counter against us. Oh, God. Trafford with another really good save. I like Trafford. Counter here. Getting forward. Goes to Minty. Kusanov gets crossed, but Trafford with a big save. It's a good counter. It's a good save. He's good, Minty. He's a good player. I really want Trafford to be on number one, man. I want him to be on number one. I like him a lot. Then away from my goalkeeper stint, I was more sort of a left winger, really, with my right foot. I was doing the inverted winger thing before it was even a thing. I'm quite a techie player, actually. I love a pass. And I'm a pretty good finisher, actually, as well. I genuinely was. I was a good finisher. I've not played football for God knows how long, though, obviously. I was passing it around. I'm not kidding, I used to play five-a-side, and I'd sit in front of the goalkeeper, get the ball, and just dictate play. Years before like possession football was a thing. I used to just like it. Good defending, lads. Aggressive. I've been drinking mint tea, Victor. I can't get another one now, though. It's done now, unfortunately. A peppermint tea I've had, mate. Peppermint and raspberry leaf tea with some honey in. But he'll have to wait until after the game now. Would I have buried that early Haaland chance? Absolutely, mate. That would have even got away, let's be honest. Yellow card on Kusanov there, is it? It's aggressive from Kusanov. Probably is. He's got a bit aggressive, hasn't he? I don't mind the spice there. No, fuck off. Penalty? Fuck's sake, man. No chance. His arms up in the air. I've got no chance. Fucking no chance. That's a penalty. What's his arm doing up there, man? Like, this is the most blatant penalty you'll ever see. You can't put your arms in front of your face. You never in a million years. That's a blatant pen. Stupid stuff. He's obviously giving that as a pen. Billion, I mean, it's a pen. It's an easy pen to give that, isn't it? It's obviously a pen. You let it hit your face, like it's instinctive, but it's obviously a pen. You can't get away with that. Milner against Trafford. I'm gonna look at the chart for no spoilers. Milner will score. Trafford's a very good penalty saver, but Milner will score. He always does. Right. Yeah, just get over and nowhere. Put it in the back of the net, Milner. Come on, James. Yeah, there we go. 1-0. So annoying, man. Just out of nothing. Out of fucking nothing. Out of fucking nothing, out of nowhere. Fucking hell, Nunes, man. Put your hands down. It's so annoying. It's mad. It's just mad, isn't it? Right, come on, City, man. Up the quality. It's just annoying because I want to like Nunes, but he has these moments in him where it's just stupid. Instinctively, it's just dumb. It is. Well, this is what I've always said about Nunes, haven't I? I've always said I felt like his issue is he's not smart enough for Manchester City's level. This is my big issue. We'll see. We should be 2-3-0 up, yeah. So annoying. It is annoying. It's a penalty because he threw his hands up in the air, but the ball's going to fucking Rosette. It is a bit annoying, isn't it? He's had a tough time today, Ait-Nouri, to be fair to him. Is that me, Kaizen? Did I say that? Any City fan who writes off City after 3 games is not been paying attention to City over the past decade. You said that as if we've been playing poor today, Kaizen, by the way. His hand's too high. It's too high. Oh, fuck off, Kaizen. We've not been really bad second half at all, mate. What are you on about? This whole, like, trying to catch people out constantly all the time, by the way, all the time, is such a childish way to bury it. Like, acting as if my prediction is wrong or right after 2.5 games is unbelievably childish. Oh, God. Nearly for them. It would have been dark, but unfortunately, no Foden or Shirky. Doku coming on. See what Doku does. Oh, O'Reilly coming on for Bernardo. O'Reilly, interesting, isn't it? Guardiola really leads on O'Reilly these days, doesn't he? I don't like it, by the way, when people really try and dig out someone after 2.5 games. Like, Yeah, exactly. Everyone, as Max said, crazy how people's opinions achieve. You weren't moaning literally 10 minutes ago, Kaizen. All of a sudden, we could see one goal and the world's falling apart. You know, like, it's mad, isn't it? We were playing well. Everyone's pretty comfortable until that. It's funny though, you know. But apparently, one goal and everything changes. I've got no time for anyone who only moans when we concede a goal, but they don't moan until that point. Because at that point, you're just being a coward. You're only kicking off because something bad happened to your team. Luke, it's tiring, especially I'm sleep deprived as well. Like my energy level for it is so. I've got two small children. Then I've got to listen to loads of small children moan at me as well. I want to just shout "fuck off" sometimes, mate. Luke, it's just so tiring. I can't be arsed. Nunes is having a bit of a stinker, unfortunately. Now he's lost his head a bit. Nothing in that at all. Get up. No, Kuso got the ball there. Nothing in that, man. Fuck off. Never penalty in a million years. Yeah, it's not been we've lost lost our momentum a little bit here. I think we don't need these dramatic takes, Ryan. Like, come on, man. Like, I think this beginning of the end for Guardiola. Yeah, can we really say that? The third game of the season, can we say that? With loads of new players, loads of new ideas, and we were playing well for the first half. I just don't know. Did people really expect this side to come out all firing and smash everyone this early on with so many changes and this early on and no preseason? And I don't. I just get tired of it. I feel like just people are so impatient. Everything has to have a conclusion all the time. Sometimes you just got to sit and wait. It could be, but I mean, no one knows yet. No one knows. I mean, to be honest, we could have been 3-0 up, in this game. It didn't happen, and we need to be sharper, absolutely. But we're playing some nice football. The negativity is just mad. No one was complaining until 10 minutes ago. It's hard not to, Victor, and it's all directed at you. How do you know we won't, Ryan? Yeah, have you watched the rest of the season, mate? City are never good at the start of the season. We always get going eventually. Go on, Oscar. Let's see. Yeah. That's the thing. If we score and win, it'll be really good performance, apart from 15 minutes where we lost the head a bit. That'll be the narrative. And then if we do, but everyone, yeah. Bad foul challenge on Oh, Haaland header from the corner. Oh, come on, man. I'm so bored of the stupid little fouls that we give away. Oh, the chat sometimes makes me want to pull my hair out. Bob's dreadful, apparently now. Right. Okay. Oh, just sit back and ignore the chat, Stephen. I'm just tired. Come on, City, man. We could probably do with a more senior winger, but this Bob's dreadful. Really? I would love a more senior winger. Absolutely. Don't know, Matt. Don't care. Go on, Nico. Ah, Oscar. This is tiring. Good save from Trafford. Everyone's so angry all the time, man. Can everyone just chill out? I get so annoyed at all the anger. Could be almost like Bob is young, making his way into the team, had a year out of injury, and is finding his fitness and form at a very high level. But it also has a lot of quality that Guardiola really rates. And no one said it. That's the thing. Everyone's fucking quiet until angry. Absolutely not frustrated, angry. Just being pricks, Capelum. Everyone was Everyone was quiet until they equalised. No one was saying anything. No one was complaining. No negativity at all. And then everyone just starts fucking ranting the second. I'm just hiding people who only want to vent and rant because I can't be arsed. I'm too tired for it. I usually give people more than 3 games before write off a season, though. Just me. Kusanov coming off. Great stuff. Rico Lewis coming on too. So Rico, yeah, we do need a fucking right back. I'm not going to disagree with that. Kusanov and Nunes. Kusanov and Nunes off. Diaz and Rico on. We fucking need a right back, definitely. I suspect Rico Lewis will be because we're not keeping the ball. Oscar, mate, you've got to be better than that, Oscar. Fuck's sake, man. Oscar, that was crap. I will agree with everyone who's criticising him that. No need to get personal there, Kaiser, with someone's looks. I mean, it's childish, personally. Anyone starts making digs at people's looks is not one to take seriously. Excuse me. Oh, I'm tired, mate. I'm tired, guys. No, we don't deserve to win the game. First half, good. Second half, poor. They look lost out there right now. Oh, that was turned so easily in midfield there. Stones backing off there. So easy. I don't feel well enough for this shit. Are we being lazy? Or are we just not like? I don't think that any of these players are lazy. I don't think anyone makes it to Manchester City if they're lazy. I think usually what we misinterpret as laziness is nerves, genuine nerves, where a player. Oh my god! What a save from Trafford! Trafford is a remarkable goalkeeper. It wasn't a minute ago, it was 15 minutes ago, Kaizen. It was like 20 minutes ago they scored, mate, at that point, so stop being a fucking knobhead. That is unbelievable save. Ridiculous from Trafford. Where's the defence? Oh, for fuck's sake, man. For fuck's sake. Lost their heads. 2-1 Brighton. Fucking diabolical. No leadership in that side, no composure, nerves, anxiety, and not enough quality. Might go somewhere eventually, but fuck off, Victor. Don't be a twat, mate. Yeah, I love Ruben Diaz. I think he's a great Manchester City player. Doesn't mean I think... Fuck off, Victor. Don't be a prick, mate. Twat. It's so poor, man. It's so poor, City. It's just... What are we doing? It's just so poor, man. It's so poor. Come on, it's so frustrating. It's just immeasurably frustrating. 7 minutes to find some pride. We're not going to score, no chance. The head of this side's gone, the bottle's gone. And we've got Doku just running into a crowd doing nothing. We're just not that good anymore, are we? There's lots of potential with this side, but that's all it is, potential. And to dig me out for saying I love Ruben Diaz, I do. I don't mean that. You know what I fucking mean. Kusanov's gone off because he's injured. That's why. Everyone moaned about substitution. He's clearly injured. He was sat down holding his calf. That's why they subbed him off. Unless you want him to carry on playing with an injury. Let's not rant about stupid things here. Yeah, it isn't. I mean, the killer instinct to the side has just disappeared, hasn't it? Like, it doesn't look anywhere near as threatening as it used to be. Yeah, it's going to be a long season, isn't it? Fucking watching Doku run the ball out the pitch is not what I need right now. I mean, I'm looking at the goal again, watching it back there. So everyone's moaning that Ruben Diaz here and watching it back. What exactly is everyone moaning that Diaz for there, by the way? Stones is miles away. I'm looking at the where the fuck is Stones on that there? The defensive line's terrible. I mean, I'm looking at this here, man. Like, I'm going to share it now on Twitter. This defensive line, and it's diabolical. It's so bad. It's just terrible. I've just shared it right now. You'll see it. Like, the defensive line is shocking. So here we go. I've done. I shared the image here. I mean, that's the defensive line for the goal there. So Rico is in the centre there. John Stones is at right back. What the fuck is Ruben Diaz meant to do there? Everyone moaning about Diaz, by the way. But look at that. Look at the fucking state of that defensive line. Like, it's diabolically bad. You got like Diaz there with 3 players inside, round the side, the central. That's shocking defending. I mean, look at that. What you? It's just so poor. I mean, I need to see what happened leading up to that, but I mean, it's Stones, yeah, clearing it straight to Matoma. It feels wild, by the way, that I can't imagine how City used to like go 2-1 down and have a shot on goal. Can you imagine us a couple of years back going, not having a single chance? Oh, Reijnders with a chance. How is everyone blaming Diaz for the shambles of that back line? I don't get it. I don't get the shambles. Like, what is he? Kusno would have no fucking chance with that defense there, with everyone out of place. You shouldn't have to be like. I know Kusov's got great pace, but you should have to cover 3 people and be like, oh, That's still poor defensively. Even if he can manage it, it's like 1 versus 3 is terrible defending. Reijnders that wide. And yeah, as Heck said, we were getting chances created when Kusama was on. Over. It's over. We are shit right now. Done. Garbage, second half. Good first half. Painful. I'll see you for match reaction soon. Bye-bye, guys. Thanks for watching. Thanks for all the people who joined for the watch along. Massively appreciated. I'll see you live for the match reaction in a bit. Painful.